What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be a very interesting one. Of course, some more leaks, information, and actually legitimate news as well has come out for Call of Duty 2023. And of course, it kind of confirms a lot of our suspicions that, it's probably not going to be the best of the best games. And more than likely, a lot of people are going to be skipping out on this one. And if anything, waiting for Call of Duty 2024. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep into the topic of today's video, if you do enjoy what you hear today and you want to hear some more content revolving around Call of Duty, Battlefield, X-Defiant, we cover things like news, information, conspiracy theory, all types of stuff. If you guys enjoy that stuff, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, we do live stream every day besides Sundays over on Kick. The stream usually goes live anywhere between 12 to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys can find the link to that channel and all my other socials down in the description of this video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to go ahead and start off with the leak because it's going to lead nicely into the actual reveal of Modern Warfare 3, or whatever you want to go ahead and call Call of Duty 2023. But Modern Warfare 2 Informer over on Twitter put out a post saying, according to leakers, Modern Warfare 3 is just a nostalgic Call of Duty with reused features to tide us over to COD 2024, which is developed by Treyarch. Could COD 2023 give us that 2009 Modern Warfare 2 feeling again? Now, I do want to discuss this a little bit because I find this an interesting topic, the way the leakers are wording this with how Modern Warfare 3 is going to give us a nostalgic feeling Call of Duty game with reused features and stuff of that sort. I don't think it's going to give us our classic arcadey Modern Warfare 2 back, I don't think we're going to touch upon those days again. Realistically, what I think this is going to be is all nostalgia baiting by giving us tons of Modern Warfare 2 maps, probably loads of them at launch, outstanding trailers, because we all know how good these marketing teams are when it comes to not even just Call of Duty, but everybody across the board. I mean, look at Battlefield 2042. That game flopped hard. I mean, it's really fun now. I enjoy playing it, but I mean, it's still, the player count's pretty darn bad. I gotta be honest. Even if I enjoy playing it now, it's not doing too well. Yet, still, that game sold so much at launch just based off of marketing. Okay, so we know that and the marketing is going to be nostalgia. Across the board, they're going to be hitting us. They know that is how they're going to get into our pockets because right now, they understand the Call of Duty community is very skeptical about the overall situation. A lot of people, their eyes are open now. They understand what's happening, and they know the direction this franchise is going. So, what is Activision going to do? They're going to bait us. That's all they can do, and it's going to work. I can tell you right now, it's going to work. I know for a lot of us, it's not. We're going to be perfectly fine. We already know the cycle. We've been through this cycle again and again and again and again and again. We know what the game will turn out to be. But at the end of the day, I think what they're, pointing at here is that Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a game that is, like I said, it's going to be tons of nostalgia with maps and stuff of that sorts. And the reused features are just going to be things like, maybe giving us a mini-map back, maybe giving us Ninja or, Dead Silence as a perk back. Maybe they'll even add back in specialist bonuses and stuff like that. Basically stuff that we've already had a million times over that they just stripped for absolutely no reason. They're going to give us back base features. But do not, and when I say do not expect a game that is going to give us a classic, 2009 Modern Warfare 2 feeling. It's not going to happen, I want that. I would love to be able to play, a classic styled COD game again. It'll be outstanding. Obviously, we can go back and play the OG 2009 Modern Warfare 2. But man, to play something like that on an updated engine, updated grade, all that stuff, that would be phenomenal. I would enjoy that a ton. But I don't expect that, and I don't think any of you guys should expect that either. It's going to be Modern Warfare 2 2.0. That's just the moral of the story here. Nothing more, nothing less. And Sledgehammer's going to do exactly what they did with Vanguard. The only reason Vanguard isn't called Modern Warfare 2019 2.0 is because it's a World War II skin, You can't call it that, but that's all it was. They gave it a reskin with a World War II theme, and then they basically took Modern Warfare 2019 and listened to what the community wanted out of that game partially. They're going to do the same thing here. It's going to be the same exact thing for Modern Warfare 2, 2022. They're going to maybe give us a mini-map back. They might give us our traditional perks because, God, this new perk system is horrible. They're going to, like I said, maybe specialist bonuses. The list goes on. And I would be curious what you guys think they might add into Modern Warfare 2, 2.0. Leave it down in the comments section on any additions you might think they're going to add to try to bait us back into the experience. But that is all I can see out of this. And of course, like I said, with a little bit more confirmation, they kind of did reveal Modern Warfare 3 here. For those who don't know, I think a few NBA players, I'm not sure exactly who, but obviously it's going through Twitter and stuff like that, got to go ahead, as they usually do every year. This is how the marketing starts, right? It always starts with, some type of sports players, whoever, sometimes it's football players, sometimes it's, basketball players, sometimes it's even soccer, you never know. And then they got to play the game, and they're going to post it up on social media, get the, this is how it always begins, and it's beginning right now. But we kind of get to see a little bit here in this image that's on the screen now of exactly what the game is going to be looking like. Now, yeah, it's a little early on, and the HUD might change, and certain aspects of the game might be worked around, but no, this is Modern Warfare 2, is it not? Right? Is it not? It's the same horrifying Hulu UI, which we're probably going to have to stick with the next game. I don't know why they can't just give us something nice and basic. Like, give me like COD 4 UI, bro. It was so clean and good, and the atmosphere of it was phenomenal. I don't need all of this crazy stuff, to be honest with you. Even funnier as well is it's the same operators as Modern Warfare 2 2022. The same exact people. And if you pan over to the left a little bit, you can actually see another monitor. They're claiming that everything is on Warzone right now. They're all getting to play Warzone right now. But on the other monitor, someone's actually playing a private match on Shipment. And even in that in-game image, it looks almost identical to what we are already playing right now. Now, of course, it's not gameplay. It's only an image. We don't know how it's going to play. We don't even know what the movement's going to be like, what the benefits or even the negatives of putting certain attachments on your guns are going to be like, the sprint to fire times are going to be like. We don't know how fast-paced or slow-paced this game is going to actually be. But at the end of the day, it looks the exact same. Identical, in my personal opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, my question is, why is this not staying as DLC? The plan was to make Modern Warfare 2 2022 a 2-year-long life cycle, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-year life cycle. And then add in DLC for the second year, so we don't get bored. And that's what Sledgehammer was going to put out. It was going to be all the Modern Warfare 2 maps. It was going to be, DLC to the campaign, so we can continue on with the Modern Warfare 2 2022 campaign. And that would have been perfectly fine. But here we are with Activision getting greedy again, and now we got to pay a full $70 for a whole nother product that's going to be the same exact thing that we just bought in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, if I haven't said it enough already, just skip. Don't even bother, please. If you didn't like Modern Warfare 2 2022, I don't know if you're even going to bother with this one right here. Of course, people are going to get it, and we're going to review it. We're going to talk about it, and, obviously see where Call of Duty's panning out. But if you are just, a gamer who just wants to enjoy an FPS title, don't give in to the hype. Don't give in to the yearly nostalgia baiting. They do it time and time and time again. Yeah, the campaign's probably going to be fun as hell. It's probably going to have something to it, but the multiplayer, what we all care about, the core of what COD is not going to be improved. It's going to be all about Warzone. That's the moral of the story. It's going to be all about Warzone. That's all. Even Post on Twitter is saying, they weren't even claiming that they were playing private matches on Shipment. We had to look at this image on the side. Everybody's playing Warzone right now. It's like, what happened to the glory days of when COD was about 6v6, when they put out trailers and, people were coming to special events and people were coming to enjoy Call of Duty? It was for the multiplayer. What happened to that? Nobody's even, the excitement is just dying for arcade arena shooters. XDefiant really does have to spark something here, man, because if they don't, nobody else will. Call of Duty is completely content with pushing to the BR side, and they're going to do it again and again and again and again. And even though Treyarch is getting a full development cycle, and man, trust me, I want to believe that they could put something out decent because they care about the 6v6 community. They do. But at the end of the day, Activision, their boss's priority is Warzone. So they can do everything they can to put out a quality product, But at the end of the day, they might have to put all their focuses into making sure that all of the things that are in the game from the ground up, the fundamentals, the core of the title, is made to fit Warzone first and then 66 second. I hate that. I absolutely despise that, and I hate that COD is losing its identity. But as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is all the proof you need. Of course, let me know down in the comments section your opinions about how you feel about all this information here. The leaks, if you think that Call of Duty is going to be taking a more nostalgic route and it is going to be an arcade shooter like Modern Warfare 2 2009, or do you think that, like what I said, the nostalgia is just going to be baiting us with maps and the, reused features is just going to be stuff that, we wanted, and Sledgehammer, knowing how they usually, typically make, what should I call them, placeholder games? And then just, obviously listen to the community and add in stuff that we were complaining about in the previous title. They're building that reputation. I'm pretty positive they're going to use that reputation here again and just add in a bunch of stuff that we have been asking for. Red dots on the minimap, normal perks, so on and so forth. Don't get your expectations too high up there. Please, just keep a level head. And of course, we'll keep covering all the information, all the news, all the stuff that comes out when it comes to Call of Duty on this channel, as we always do. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't subscribe, hit the notification button. Also, want to chat with us too, do so over Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streaming video games over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.